The world's attention often focuses on superpowers, the giants whose decisions ripple across continents. Yet sometimes, it is the nations at the crossroads, those balancing tradition and transformation, that hold the key to the future. Today, the Philippines is writing a story with global impact, its headlines echoing far beyond its shores and capturing the imagination of people everywhere. Over 7,000 islands, each with its own unique culture, language, and history, now stand at the center of international attention. The archipelago's diversity is both its strength and its challenge. The Philippines is more than a regional player. It's a front line in the rivalry between the United States and China, a place where global powers test their influence and resolve. Its strategic location at the heart of the Indo-Pacific, combined with a booming economy and a young dynamic population, make it vital to regional security and prosperity. Every decision made here reverberates across Asia and beyond. The arrest of former President Rodrigo Duterte in March 2025 marked a turning point, testing the nation's democratic foundations and sparking debates about justice, accountability, and the rule of law. The Philippines is a microcosm of global struggles. Human rights, climate change, and the rule of law all converge here. The nation's challenges mirror those faced by the world at large. To understand the world in 2025, you must understand the Philippines, a country where the next generation is already shaping tomorrow's headlines. Here, ancient traditions meet modern industries. Every political debate, every innovation, and every cultural celebration carries the weight of centuries of history and the promise of a new era. From tense standoffs in the West Philippine Sea, where sovereignty and security are constantly negotiated, to the bustling call centers of Manila, where millions of voices connect the Philippines to the global economy, the Philippines' story is one of resilience, adaptation, and global significance. Time and again, its people rebuild, recover, and rise stronger than before. Its diaspora spreads its culture worldwide, from bustling cities in North America to vibrant communities in the Middle East and Europe, shaping perceptions and building bridges across continents. Meanwhile, at home, every election and every protest is a test of democracy, watched closely by the world as a barometer for freedom and civic engagement in the region. The nation's crossroads are not just its own, they are the world's. Decisions made here will shape the course of international relations and the fate of democracy in Asia. The Philippines is forging its future in real time, with every moment broadcast to a global audience. The world is watching, learning, and waiting. This is a narrative of struggle, resilience, and undeniable importance, a story that belongs not just to the Philippines but to all of us. The Philippines sits at the heart of the US-China power struggle, a nation whose geography and history have placed it at the crossroads of global interests for centuries. Its location makes it a strategic prize, not just for its proximity to major sea routes, but also for its influence over the region's security and economy. The South China Sea, a vital artery for global trade and energy supplies, sees trillions of dollars worth of goods pass through its waters every year. Here, daily confrontations unfold between Filipino fishermen and Chinese vessels, as both sides assert their claims over these contested waters. Each incident tests the resolve of the Philippines and its allies, forcing difficult decisions about when to stand firm and when to seek compromise. The risk of miscalculation is ever present, raising the specter of a wider conflict that could draw in regional and even global powers. For the US, the Philippines is a cornerstone of its Indo-Pacific strategy, a key democratic partner whose cooperation is essential for maintaining balance in Asia. A weakened Philippines would shift the regional balance, emboldening rivals and undermining the security of the entire Indo-Pacific. This would threaten the interests of allies like Japan and Taiwan, who rely on a stable and secure maritime environment. Manila must carefully balance defending its sovereignty and territorial rights with the need to maintain vital economic ties to China, its largest trading partner. Every diplomatic move is scrutinized both at home and abroad for its impact on this fragile equilibrium between security and prosperity. The choices made in Manila reverberate far beyond its shores, influencing the calculations of world leaders and shaping the future of the region. The Philippines is not just a bystander, it is the main stage, where the next chapter of the Indo-Pacific story will be written. Its decisions today will shape the future of peace, stability, and prosperity across the Indo-Pacific for generations to come. The U.S.-Philippine alliance, anchored by the 1951 Mutual Defense Treaty, has underpinned regional stability for decades. Joint military exercises like Balikatan ensure both nations are ready to respond to crises, from territorial disputes to natural disasters. The Enhanced Defense Cooperation Agreement gives U.S. forces access to key Philippine bases, boosting security and military modernization. These bases, facing both the South China Sea and Taiwan Strait, are critical for rapid response. For the U.S., they're outposts of power. For the Philippines, a vital security umbrella. This partnership reassures Southeast Asia and deters aggression. The alliance is a linchpin in the U.S. network across the Indo-Pacific. A strong Philippines means a stable region. As the geopolitical landscape shifts, this alliance remains a critical anchor. The stability of the Philippines is directly linked to the region's security. The world's strategic calculations hinge on this enduring partnership. The Philippines is one of Asia's fastest-growing economies, driven by a diverse base from agriculture to electronics. Its business process outsourcing sector has made it the world's call center, employing millions and fueling growth. As a founding ASEAN member, the Philippines is key to regional prosperity. A young, English-speaking population attracts global investment and powers innovation. Yet poverty and inequality persist, and infrastructure needs remain urgent. Labor issues, including reports of poor conditions, challenge the nation's progress. The government is focused on investment, infrastructure, and a growing middle class. Rich in resources like nickel and copper, the Philippines is vital to the green energy transition. Despite hurdles, its economic trajectory is upward. The Philippines is not just participating in global growth, it's helping drive it. The Filipino diaspora, 10 million strong, spans the globe, shaping economies and cultures far from home. From bustling cities in North America and Europe to remote towns in the Middle East and Asia, Filipinos have built new lives while carrying the warmth and resilience of their homeland with them. Each journey is a story of courage, hope, and the pursuit of a better future. Overseas, Filipino workers send billions in remittances, sustaining families and stabilizing the national economy. These remittances are more than just financial support. They are lifelines that fund education, healthcare, and daily needs, helping entire communities thrive. Their sacrifices power the dreams of the next generation and are a pillar of economic resilience. Every video call, every letter, and every balikbayan box sent home is a reminder of the love and commitment that binds families across continents. But their influence is also cultural. From food and music to community centers, Filipinos enrich cities worldwide. Filipino cuisine, art, and traditions are shared with neighbors, creating bridges of understanding and friendship. They act as cultural ambassadors, fostering global understanding and appreciation for the Philippines. Through vibrant festivals, dance, and volunteerism, they introduce the world to the heart and soul of Filipino culture. The diaspora is a political force engaging in debates and bringing new ideas back home. Their voices influence policies, advocate for migrant rights, and inspire change both abroad and in the Philippines. Many return with skills and perspectives that fuel national development. They become teachers, entrepreneurs, and leaders, sharing what they've learned to help build a brighter future for all. The global Filipino story is one of talent, adaptability, and enduring connection. Whether in healthcare, shipping, or technology, Filipinos excel and uplift those around them. Their presence is felt in hospitals, ships, and tech hubs everywhere. They are trusted colleagues, friends, and neighbors, making a difference in countless lives. The diaspora's impact is both economic and cultural, a subtle but powerful form of influence. Their entrepreneurial spirit and community involvement help shape the societies they join. The Philippines' story is incomplete without its sons and daughters abroad. Their journeys, struggles, and triumphs are woven into the nation's identity. They are modern-day heroes shaping the world and their homeland. Their achievements inspire pride and hope for generations to come. The Filipino spirit travels far and always returns home, carrying with it stories of resilience, love, and the unbreakable bond of family. March 2025, the arrest of former President Rodrigo Duterte shocks the Philippines and the world. Accused of thousands of extrajudicial killings during his war on drugs, Duterte's arrest is a test of Philippine democracy. Protests erupt and the nation confronts its recent past and the rule of law. The judiciary's independence is under scrutiny as the world watches for justice and accountability. The Philippines has a turbulent democratic history, from overthrowing dictators to battling corruption and political dynasties. Duterte's arrest is seen by many as a step toward reaffirming democratic principles. The outcome will shape public trust and the nation's political future. A fair trial could strengthen the rule of law. A flawed process could deepen divisions. The Philippines' struggle mirrors the global battle between democracy and authoritarianism. How it navigates this moment will echo far beyond its borders. Human rights remain a central challenge in the Philippines, especially after Duterte's controversial war on drugs. Thousands died, and attacks on journalists and activists created a climate of fear. Despite strong legal commitments, the gap between law and reality persists. International partners raise concerns, complicating diplomatic ties. The fight for rights is about justice, dignity, and the nation's soul. Filipino defenders and journalists continue to speak out, offering hope. Their struggle is part of the universal fight for freedom and justice. The Philippines, blessed with natural beauty, is on the front lines of climate change. Typhoons, rising seas, and shifting weather threaten millions and the nation's future. Super typhoons like Haiyan reveal the country's extreme vulnerability. The Philippines is a leading voice for climate justice, demanding action from major emitters. Domestically, it invests in disaster management, renewable energy, and ecosystem conservation. The scale of the challenge is immense, but resilience is growing. The nation's fight is a microcosm of the global climate struggle. Its survival offers lessons and warnings for the world. The fate of the Philippines is a call to action for all. The Philippines stands at the center of the world's defining challenges: geopolitics, economics, democracy, and climate. Its alliance with the U.S. anchors Indo-Pacific security. Its economy and diaspora fuel global growth. The nation's political dramas and human rights battles reflect universal struggles. What happens in Manila and the West Philippine Sea will ripple worldwide. The Philippines' choices will help shape the 21st century. Its story is one of global consequence. The world's future is, in many ways, tied to the Philippines.